asks, will there ever be base kit borrow time or decisive strike?
We have no plans to make Decisive Strike base kit.
When's Switch cross progression coming?
So unfortunately, we're not able to provide a clear ETA on when we can actually expect it for the Switch.
Is console cross progression coming?
It's not for the time being.
Will boon totems be getting any changes? I can't read.
Sorry, words are hard, buddy. They're generally working as intended.
Are there plans to fix the issue of dead hard validation having adverse effects on certain killers' powers?
It's a little bit slow going. They're all on our radar, though.
Will dead hard be reworked?
It's gonna take a while to kind of unravel it and get it to a place that everybody is happy with.
Streamer mode, perk loadout saving, more settings in custom games. Can we expect these quality of life changes anytime soon?
We're looking at a laundry list of these and some similar quality of life features for the future.
What happened to the early game mechanic you announced in the 4th anniversary stream?
The short answer is that it's not going to happen.
Would it be possible to change the SBMM system to be more skill-based and not based on kills and escapes?
If they don't, are they really skilled plays?
Why don't hooks count towards your rating?
You get some really weird maths.
When is 60 FPS coming to Xbox One, PS4, and low-end PCs?
So this year we're going to be continuing on the CPU side of things.
Are there any changes underway for Bloodweb to reduce the grind for perks?
It's not much fun. It's not much fun. It's a pretty big grind.
Can we please have perk tiers removed?
We've got no plans to remove perk tiers.
We have something else in mind, killer stats. So there you go. Will we ever see a match replay system?
It's an extremely technical undertaking.
Is there any news to share about the Ghostface and Legion updates?
You'll see them as soon as they're done.
Do you plan to add a practice mode, against bots to practice killer powers?
Nothing currently planned, not off the table.
When a survivor disconnects, can a bot replace them?
And the human element of that is core to the experience.
Will Year 7 focus more on game health instead of new content?
We are continuously working on both.
Does Behavior plan to release more frequent and impactful game health patches like 5.3.0?
So don't expect to see giant patches like that, every mid-chapter or even terribly frequently. Hopefully, it's not the last one.
Can survivor spawn and hex locations be improved?
They're quite hard to do, though. We are working on it. It just means that it takes time.
Could we please receive a new roadmap for upcoming features, game health, and balancing?
Usually we drop these around the anniversary.
The issue of cheaters, can we get an acknowledgement?
Cheaters suck. Right? Cheaters suck.
Any chance for a new anti-cheat system?
But we've no plans for a new system beyond that.
Any plans to slightly slow down gens, especially early game?
Generator timings and the general slow down meta are something that we're talking about right now.
Will we ever see a visual rework for the older Moris?
This is certainly something that's in our backlog as something we want to do.
Is there anything planned for the shape?
Nothing on the immediate horizon.
During your last Q&A, you spoke about some balance changes made to face camping, but couldn't talk more about them yet. Is it possible to share them with us now?
We're still working on it. Still a long way from being completed.
Why do you nerf add-ons of killers who are unpopular or have lower kill rates?
Some of our players with the absolute highest kill rate in the game right now are playing twins. There are twins players.
Are you planning on implementing any new game modes?
Oh, there's always a chance. Wink.
Can we get a little more info on those Survivor solo queue improvements?
We don't have much to reveal about that right now.
Will iridescent shards ever be easier to earn?
In terms of being easier to earn from gameplay, there are currently no plans.
Can you let us know which maps have the most escapes and kills?
Killingest?
What is the killer and survivor player distribution?
In a perfect world, you want that to be 4-1.
Will SBMM ratings be visible?
Not anytime soon. As with many other things, it's not at the top of our list at the moment, but it is something that is being worked on.
Are you planning on wrapping up The Realm Beyond by the 6th anniversary?
Very short answer is just nope.
Are you planning on running more experimental test runs similar to the weekend with Disabled Bloodlust?
We just don't have one that we want to do right now.
Any plan to rework the perk system in the future?
There's no plans to rework the perk system beyond the stuff that we talked about.
Will we ever be able to change the lobby background?
Short answer is no.
Are you looking at doing some quality of life changes for the twins anytime soon?
They are likely to be the next killer to see love after the Ghostface and Legion updates that we were talking about previously.
How do you consider what's a priority to change and update and what's not?
We look at both quantitative and qualitative data, two keywords that are quite long and hard to say.
Have you ever thought about revisiting a chapter?
Not planned for the moment, but we won't rule it out for the future.
Can we get a search bar for perks?
Hoping I can have some stuff to show you guys about it in the near future.
I'm a beginner killer. Survivors I match with are sometimes iridescent grade, and I'm overwhelmed. Is skill-based matchmaking really working?
Iridescent grade isn't really an indicator of skill or MMR. It's not an indicator from the skill-based matchmaking system.
Do you have a plan to give killers BP or XP when they're matched with a survive with friend group for motivation?
How do we properly compensate and deal with that? Again, nothing planned.
Can you let players know when they get a thumbs up and maybe give them some BP for it as well?
There's currently no plans to actually change it.
Has a perk ever been scrapped because it's too powerful, weak, or funny?
The truth is that most of our crazy perk ideas die really, really early in the design process.
Do you plan to add an exposed add-on to the nurse, like Blight and Deathslinger?
We're not planning on anything like that specifically.
Do you plan to increase the 1 million BP cap? You never
Yeah,
know.
I would say if we're always giving these what we call bonus blood points that surpass the cap, why have a cap at all?
Are there plans to buff killers who struggle against survive with friends?
The goal is to just have them be balanced across the board.
When is Felix taking off the rest of his shirt?
So I would say Felix is slowly taking it off, outfit by outfit.
Would the endgame collapse system be reworked somehow? It's easy to control from the survivor side by leaving the gates almost powered so the survivors don't feel any oppression from it.
It exists to prevent stalemate scenarios. So the endgame collapse works great.
All right, so that's the end of our Q&A part.
Just don't lie to me, I'm so